Hey guys, this is Lakana coming to you guys with a word this evening. I am so excited because this word is actually something that is super exciting and it's going to be such a blessing. So let's get into it. So I was doing a video the other day, and as I'm doing the video, what I was talking about was like the value that we hold being a part of the kingdom of God, the value that we hold being a part of Christ. The Bible tells us we enter a priestlyhood, we enter royalty bloodline because of the fact of Christ dying for us, and we're now able to be unified with Christ. So because of that, we come from royalty, and we are a part of royalty. So I was talking about how valuable it is to keep your royalty bloodline and your membership of the kingdom and not settling for temporary gains of this world. Now, God gave me an analogy to that. God gave me Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And he gave me the example of Charlie and how Charlie was bribed by this guy in this fancy, expensive suit. And this guy was trying to bribe him to get Charlie to actually sell his golden ticket to him. And just imagine, like, if Charlie would have gave into that temptation and he would have gave up his golden ticket, Charlie would have never had the opportunity to take ownership of the chocolate factory. And, you know, a lot of us are the Charlies. You know, a lot of us came from poverty. A lot of us came from households that had like a hard life, you know. A lot of us came from, you know, just like not from the best of circumstances. And the reason why God chose us is because of our heart. When we look at Charlie had a great heart. Charlie gave his last chocolate, you know, away as he was dividing his chocolate, you know, against his family. You know, he wound up not being left with chocolate. Charlie gave his last, like, you know, money after he was working to his mom and dad, you know, for different expenses around the house. Charlie went to go help around the house. Charlie was like that good Samaritan. Like, Charlie was a lot of us, you know. A lot of us is like black sheeps in our family, but a lot of us have good hearts, you know. And that's what God was showing us with that analogy. He was saying, like, hold on to that golden ticket, because if you, and he also used like your golden ticket being like your soul as well. And he was saying it like, you know, if you give up your soul for the temporary gains of this world, you're going to wind up losing out on generational wealth. Because think about it, like Charlie, if he gave up that ticket, the money that guy was offering, it would have been gone. They would probably bought a house, you know, whatever the case may be. And, you know, it would have never been a source to generate wealth. Now, the factory itself that he inherited, it was a source of generational wealth. It built wealth, and it kept wealth going and pouring back into the household. So, and I know back in those times, you know, the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory was super popular. It was like the top factory to produce chocolate. So God was letting me know in that analogy, like, you know, a lot of us has been coming like fatigue. You know, a lot of us get caught up into, you know, what we see around us and what people may have. And a lot of us get caught up of what we can't do right now. And as far as not being able to take trips and not be able to, you know, live that life that, you know, we are promised. You know, God said there will be a transfer of wealth. So even in that example of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, that was a transferring of wealth. And, you know, because of Charlie's heart, he was able to get that transfer of wealth. And also because of Charlie not giving into temptation, into that right now instant gratification of, oh, it can change my life right now type of money. He was able to hold on to something worth way more value, you know. So I'm just encouraging you guys today, don't give up your golden ticket. Keep your golden ticket. Keep that inheritance and just